How many how many people, Brian, have the lack of any responsibility, anything to do, any family obligations, work, whatever, to watch 9 or 10 hours of wrestling on the same day?
Oh, that was the end of the question. I don't know.
Yes, there was. That's why there was the inflection of day with the question mark implied there at the end of it. How can you do this?
It's a lot, and nothing's as easy as just DVRing it at this point. You have to be on different things to watch different things. You have to pay different. I mean, you had to pay for the AEW event, no matter where you. Even if you watch on Max, you just got like a $10 discount, but you still had to pay on Max. And then Amazon Prime is how I watched it, where it's the same amount as it would be on pay-per-view, which is not a thing anymore, but they still have a pay-per-view website.
Yes.
But you don't get any of the pre-show. So it's a blessing or a curse, depending on how you see it. And then WWE, it took me a while to, first of all, get over the frustration with just signing up for the ESPN app. It's not offered through my cable company yet. And then figuring out how to just get it without having to change anything else I have, because I have Disney and Hulu for the kids. But I'm not changing and getting a different bundle for something I'm going to cancel as soon as I can.
See, I have it a little easier than you do, Brian, because if it was up to me and it wasn't on fucking television, I'd just say, fuck it, I can't get it. But I went to the director of communications for Castle Cornette, Queen Stacy, and she figured out that because the first good thing Spectrum's ever done for us, because we have Spectrum, we get the thing that we need to get. And I said, well, can you put it on the TV and the TV? She showed me how, and we have to go to Disney because now Disney, and more on this in a second, Disney owns the thing that owns the ESPN and their associated fucking businesses. Sooner or later, we're going to figure it out. Howard Hughes is still alive, and he's the guy at the top that owns everything.
It's a lot of toenails.
So we had to go to the Disney app on the TV that she installed there, and then you get the goddamn variety of things that are on the Disney app, including the ESPN and all the other shit. So I still don't know what I'm watching. Besides, now I'm watching wrestling on Disney. That's the only way my brain can compute it. But we got the thing without having to sign up for it because it's Spectrum, as I said. But did you see just before we get back to the wrestling apps and streaming, they wanted this thing to make a ton of money, or they wanted the WWE to make a ton of money for the new ESPN app. And they've done all this big publicity and this big launch and everything. They're trying to get people to sign up for this. It's the same week Disney is also ABC, and because they canceled Jimmy Kimmel, they lost like, what was it, $7 billion, and goddamn people crashed the site trying to cancel it. So I think that they're going to be at a negative net loss anyway, because all that they did to try to pitch Wrestlepalooza to get people to sign up was the week they had their largest ever fuck you, we're canceling fucking moment.
Even if that hadn't happened, I think clearly they were in a panic. They spent so much time on SmackDown on Friday trying to do cheesy little segments with R-Truth to make sure people understood ESPN. But still, it didn't really, when I ended up going, I was like, how the fuck do I do this? What the fuck? And it took me a while. And it was a pain in the ass. But they were panicked, I think, that not even because of any political scandals, but just because of the idea they introduced a new app and they all of a sudden they're off Peacock. That was less than a month ago, right?
Yes. They did, when they announced it, the app didn't exist yet.
And again, you go to Disney. Some people are just trying to go to the ESPN app. You go to Disney, you have to go to ESPN, then you have to go to ESPN Live, then you have to sign up for it if you don't already have it through one of your services. And then they try to upsell you a bundle of Hulu and Disney Plus with ESPN, with this version of ESPN, which just so happens to be the most expensive one. If you look at it, it's like ESPN Basic or ESPN this. Everything has like a different thing. There's a Hulu Live versus Hulu Premium. Like there's all these differences. And this is the most expensive one. So like I said, as soon as my cable company offers it, I'm canceling it through this, signing up through that. And I think a whole lot of other people are going to do that. I'm dying to see what kind of numbers, if anything, will come out about this. Because I'm dying to see what percentage of the audience actually watched it.
Well, here's the thing, not even talking about the cost. And I know some people, the modern generation will be, well, it's no problem to sign up and cancel it away. It's just for the average person. This is not like, Jesus Christ, house on fire. Got to call the fire department. This is, I want to watch this wrestling show, but I can't fucking find it. Can't figure it out. They said ESPN. What's Disney got to do with it? What's love got to do with it? There's going to be, and as you said, because they were trying to explain it in cheesy segments, there's still, think about it, when they just switched cable networks every so great often back in the day, there was confusion and et cetera. Now they're asking people to do an internet version of Twister.
Now there's resentment that comes with the confusion. That's the issue. There's resentment from various different ways, for various different people thinking various different things. So you have resentment, confusion, cost. I'm dying to see what this is going to do.
And now over on the other side, at least AEW, I can't get actual pay-per-view television anymore. But I'm like you, I got it on the Amazon Prime Video service. And they had plugged the 0 hour, the pre-show. I think they were going to do some kind of tailgate party. If you bought it through Amazon, you got a canned pre-taped show in an empty building with Renee Moxley-Good, Bryan Danielson, and fucking RJ Reynolds. What's his name? They're good enough. Just sitting there talking and pitching the packages. But if you bought it or got it or watched it through some other service, you got the stream of their parking lot thing. But why is there different? Why are they showing different shit on different goddamn platforms is what I'm asking you.
I don't exactly know. AEW ends up being a good deal. I mean, if you think about it, it ends up being for like $50, it's like $2 an hour.
Well,
endless fucking pay-per-views. You're like, man, I get my money's worth, and now I'm going to get my sleep's worth. Like, just they keep bringing it to you.
Well, let me ask you this, though. $2, if you're in the dentist chair, which is why we're doing this so quickly, the turnaround, because I'm about to be in less than 24 hours getting my teeth pulled. That's why I had to do all this in such a quick fashion. Would you want to pay a little more, just get it over with a little quicker? So both of these companies have their various issues, as we will talk about as we go further, but just the WWE has never made more money, and it's putting on shows of a technical fashion. If you're talking about a television program, fucking incredible. But are they almost, holding the shows ransom at this point for people to be able to figure out where to go to pay the ransom to get their loved ones back so they can watch their wrestling?
And the other thing too is AEW, you buy an AEW pay-per-view, that's what you get. WWE, now seemingly no matter what streaming platform it's on, you get commercials in between the matches.
Oh, yeah, 3.5 minutes. It's got a little clock on the screen, so it can tell you how long you got to piss.
Think about that. I mean, I don't think it's like that for every other program that goes to streaming. It's not like, all right, now.
There's advertisements in the body of the premium live event where they're talking about the next pay-per-view or selling the merchandise or talking about their sponsor. And then they go to, in between every match, a 3.5 minute long commercial break where they show actual fucking commercials.
How many times did they show a commercial for Smashing Machine?
I couldn't tell whether that was in the 3.5-minute break or in the program content, but there was quite a number.
Yeah, good point. Good point. But yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of wrestling over the last few days. All right, it's going to be obviously a banner episode of the Drive-Thru. Of course, a normal Drive-Thru next week when we have more time and there's less things happening and companies trying to put other companies out of business.
And also I've hopefully successfully had my teeth pulled. And by the way, that's the thing, bro. They're putting me under now. So this could be a landmark episode if things don't work out. You know, I've seen the headlines, guy under anesthesia in medical procedure, you know.